So what can be said of the Night Gallery episode Hell's Bells? Well, bad clothes, kind of a late in the hippie aesthetic. Tries to be funny, but if anything becomes very, very, what do you call, one note. In this plot, John Astin, who I talked about previously, appearing in the Pamela's voice, which kind of didn't hit the mark. And this one it does, and I'm telling you why. Not because of the ending of the episode, but because of the setup. Now, Theodore J. Flicker, who plays one of the main characters in this this piece, it talks about one Randy Miller, who is basically, a hippie from top to bottom, dressed in a hippie outfit. He looks like he's going on an acid trip while he's driving. He actually drives his car off a dark highway and dies in a fiery crash. Now, on his way either up or down, he sees rotating heads of three demons who make a number of silly faces and allegations of what we was, like adulterer and all kind of different stuff. Not scary at all, but that's what some people would expect hell to be. He eventually slides through a laundry chute and is deposited in the waiting room, allegedly, of hell. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just like every Canadian hospital, hell has a waiting room. Now, he gets accosted by a very, very strange astral cleaning lady. After reading a poster on the wall, he chews kind of a piece of gum because that's part of a hippie dippy stuff back in the day to hide the fact the person needs concentration on their drug thing. And when the fat lady shows up, he uses all kind of terminology of the time, bummer and all kind of different stuff. She eventually vanishes, and Randy begins to think, what type of hell is awaiting for me? He's hoping it doesn't be the hell of brimstone and hellfire, and he eventually sees himself where the door to hell finally opens to another dull looking room. Now, when he sees a stack of records, he really piques his interest, and he was hoping that it would play a bunch of classic rock, but it was playing mostly elevator music, and for some reason he can't get it to stop playing. He's worried he'll never have to talk to somebody. He notices kind of a simpleton farmer in the corner. He tries to start a conversation, and all the person talks about is crop rotation. Now, next appear in front of him is a husband and wife dressed in Hawaiian shirts, who of course are showing their possibly 8,500 slide collection of their recent trip to Tijuana. And of course he's using hippie language. Oh, that's a bummer, man. It's a downer. Now, become more and more impatient, he asks for the devil to appear. Now, the director, Theodore J. Flicker, shows up as the devil in a very actually snazzy outfit for the devil at the time. Now, he asks the devil a whole bunch of questions. Is this the hell that, that was supposed to be? And the devil said, well, hell is never what you expect. And he explains why to some people this is hell, but to other people it's heaven. And of course, the episode ends with John Astin's character pretty well resigned to the fact this is his hell and he has to literally live through it. Now, as bad as the Pamela's voice was, this one is pretty decent, because if you look at the post-hippie culture, I'm thinking like 1971, because the hippie movement pretty well died out by the time 1971 was around. And the aspect of the counterculture at the time, what better person to reflect it? Because just like Sonny Bono, John Astin was sort of like a person that could be seen to adapt to the counterculture, and it was kind of a parody of actors like John Astin, like Sonny Bono, like he's doubling for Sonny Bono, giving into the fact he's an aging hippie and he's trying to hold on to what has been lost. And but we really don't know why he goes to hell. Is he going to hell because he's doing drugs or selfish or living a promiscuous lifestyle? It's never really explained, and that's something that's good, because you don't have to explain everything with a plot. I don't have to explain the whole episode. You can see it for yourself. You know how this is going to end, but you don't want to hear it. You want to see it, right? So every Night Gallery episode in the last 90 seconds, there's always something very interesting. And wait for the last 90 seconds of this, because you might see Sonny Bono in John Astin if you look really closely, which is scary in itself. So, because I couldn't tell them apart back in the day. No lie. I hope you take it right. Couldn't tell them apart. And John Astin was a big part of Night Gallery because episodic and director and tremendous actor. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to our Night Gallery podcast. Give us a like, comment, or subscribe. Bye.